Okay, let me share the screen. Okay, so last week we have learnt about how to do the calculation of bank loan, right, for EMI. We learnt about this, and then we learnt about cell references. Any doubts on this for anyone? Okay, we'll just quickly run through, and then from there we will move on to today's lesson. Okay, so for the first bank loan, we learnt about what's the interest rate. This is just an assumption. Usually the bank will be giving this. Then we use different number of years. So based on the number of years, we calculated the total number of installment by multiplying by 12, because number of months times the year gives the total number of months. Here we use the loan amount. Then we use the formula PMT, interest rate per month, comma, loan amount period, total installment period, followed by comma and a loan amount. So this is the formula that we used. So with this you will find what is the monthly repayment amount. Then to calculate the total amount paid, you need to multiply monthly repayment amount by the total installment period. You will get the total amount paid. And then next, to find the total interest paid, you need to minus off total amount paid from the loan amount. This will give you the difference from the actual amount paid from the loan amount, and you get the total interest that you paid to the bank. Did you all practice this? Any doubts? Anybody?
No doubt, sir.
No doubt, sir.
Okay. Then we learnt about obsolete reference and mixed reference, right? So obsolete reference means you want to refer to a particular cell or for all the formula. So that's why we used for absolute reference dollar column number and dollar followed by the cell row number. So this is how you need to put the dollar sign for absolute reference. Then we use the mixed reference for creating a multiplication table. We used reference of one column, and then this will be changing, but this number will be fixed. So this is called mixed reference. So any doubts you can ask me. If not, we can move to today's lesson. Okay, so today we will focus on shortcut keys. I think this is very fast, just 1 or 2 minutes we spend on this. Then we will move to charts, creating charts. Okay, so this is the focus for today. So by the way, just for my understanding, anybody has created charts, graphs in Excel before, or have not learned about this? Anybody has any idea?
No, sir.
Okay, so this will be useful for you then.
Sir, yes.
Okay, so we will learn about this now. So first is the shortcut keys. Shortcut keys, there are two shortcut keys I wanted to share with you. One is the show formula. So if you use control plus tilde, this symbol, you can see this here. Usually this is above the tab in my computer, but I'm not sure in your computer how it is, but usually it is on the left top corner side below the function keys. So try to see that. So if you use this, you will find, you can see the formula that you used in a particular cell. And then another one is shift plus F11. So these two things we will see how to use. So remember, this table we used to calculate the house rent allowance, all these things we calculated the salary. So now I want to use the formula. I want to see what is the formula being used. So what should you do? Control plus till this symbol. So how do you do that? You can keep it on any cell, control, and you see here, once I press that, automatically it shows what is the formula that we have written on that cell. So this is for you to just double check, and you can cross check whether your formula is correct or not. So that is for that reason we use this shortcut key. Okay, so this is how this is used. The second thing is, the second formula that I showed is to create a new worksheet. So there are two ways of creating new worksheet. One is using this formula shift plus F11, and another is a simple method. I will show them. So now I have two sheets here. So I want more sheets. You can just press here. You will get a new sheet. Or you can right click, insert, worksheet. Okay. Also you can get it. Another method is this shift plus F11. So there are different ways of creating new worksheets. Okay, so default there will be only 2 or 3 sheets in your computer when you open a new workbook. But if you need more sheets, you can use either the 3 method that I have shared now. First method is click the plus sign here to add the new sheet. Second method is you just right click, insert, worksheet. Okay, you will get one. Third one is this shift. So you get this. So either this. So this is not so difficult. Next we move on to creating charts. So this is very important, and I'm sure most of you would be interested to learn this. Okay, so this is the chart that today you will all learn how to make these charts, right? I'm sure that you would have seen this kind of charts in either toolbox meeting or somewhere your supervisor would have shown, or in safety meeting they would have shown you all the statistics, what is the safety performance and so on, correct? Or sometimes even your management would have shown about what is the company's performance or some other information. So today we will learn how to make these charts. Okay, so let me just create a copy of this first. Okay, so I will just remove all the charts, so later we can create. Okay, so to make charts, I have entered some data to save some time. So for the example, I have taken about safety incident numbers. So I have created a table and added all the year. So I hope you all believe, right? So you know that how to create this table. You can enter the data, you can do the formatting. So I have taken some random numbers. So in 2011 I have 5 first aid cases and 0 lost work case. Lost work case means it's a reportable because there's an injury and the person cannot work. So I have created some data. So now I wanted to make a chart to show to the management or talk to the people to do a toolbox meeting. So how do we do that? So first thing, you select the data. So you select the range of cells, go to insert tab. Once you go to insert tab, you can go to the recommended charts, and you can see here it has shown you the chart here. You can do this, or you can also go to here, charts. If you are familiar with what chart you exactly needed, you can go to here. when you are new, you can try to use these things to see how to get some charts. This is easier way. Okay, so now I will show you how to go to the line chart. Go to line chart. So there are many different models available. Okay, so you can choose what you wanted. Okay, here you see we have used the line chart. Okay, so we can go to here, insert recommended charts. The chart is here. It's very simple. So on the chart you can see this is called the x-axis, where you have all the years, and this is called y-axis, where you have the numbers. If you see here, now the numbers are automatically assigned. So in 2011 you can see how to read the chart. First aid case is denoted by blue color line. So in 2011 I have 5 first aid cases. So you see here 2011 there is 5 cases, but in 2011 lost work case is 0, that's why you can see it's 0. Next you can see in 2012 first aid cases are 7. Yeah, it is 7. Lost work case is 1. So you can see the chart is automatically talking showing exactly in pictorial form about the table that you show. So this kind of charts are used to give a pictorial representation, easy for people to understand what pattern it is following, and you can visually easily understand. So that is why we use the charts. So now here what to do, you have colors, and but you don't have the numbers here. You see here I have 5, 7, 6, but here it's a bit difficult for you to read. So if you want to add the numbers to the chart, you can click on the line. You see automatically all the points will be highlighted. You right click, add data labels, and add data labels. See, you can see all the numbers coming up. Similarly for here, you select, right click, add data labels, add data labels. So this is how you can do. So now I don't like the color, you can change. So right click, you can see here the color is orangish. Choose here, you want to choose a different color, you can choose. You want the size to be more thick, less thick, you can change here. So you have to select the entire lines. Okay, now the data labels are not very clear, you want it to be bigger, you can also change. You can go to here, change the thing. You want it to be filled with the colors, you can do so. So it's up to you how you want your chart to look like. Okay, so similarly for here, you wanted to select the whole chart. The line color is blue. You choose this, whatever color you want. Choose. You can choose the data point. Fill solid color. I wanted to change. Maybe this one I want a different color. You can do whatever you want. Here you see chart title. So I don't want chart title. I want to write safety performance chart. So I can click here, just on the top. You can go and edit now. Okay. Any doubts on this before I move on?
No doubt, sir.
No doubt, sir.
Sir, one more time, sir.
Okay. One more time. Okay, we will do the other charts. The method is the same. I will do all the steps again in the other chart. Okay? I hope you can accept it. Who actually requested? Sajid, right?
Yes, sir. Very interesting.
Okay, Sajid, I will not repeat for line. I will do for another model, but is exactly the same. Okay, I will show you exactly how to do it. After that, you still have doubts, you ask me, I will repeat the line again if required.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay. So now you can go to scatter plot. So I just select again the data. Okay, I keep here. Okay, I select the data. I go to insert. I go to scatter plot, or you can go to recommended here to see whether you have this scatter plot. You don't have here, so you can go to scatter plot. See, once you click, it will come like this. So it's like a puzzle. You can just click on the top, you just drag it. So the method is the same, Sajid. So instead of I do scatter plot, I just can choose line chart. Okay, for example, I can do again to show you. Select here, insert, recommended charts. I have the line. I choose here. I give OK. The charts are here. So it doesn't matter whether I'm doing the line chart or scatter chart. The picture will come first. Okay, I delete this. All the other steps I will repeat again for you all to understand, so that you can clearly try to observe exactly what I'm doing. In a line chart, you see the lines are all steep, just point to point connected with a straight line. Scattered plot, you see here, is like a curved line, smooth line, but the data is exactly the same. So I will repeat all the steps again. Here you see I don't have the numbers, so I want to see the numbers exactly. So I select here. You can see all the points are highlighted with the 4 small circles. When you see this, you can understand that it's showing the all the data points. So you can right click, add data labels, add data labels. All the numbers will come. This is the data from the chart. You see here, when I do that, automatically this column is highlighted. Now I want to go to the other chart, first aid case. When I click here, you see first aid case is highlighted here and all the data points are highlighted. Now again I right click, add data labels and data labels. So all the data points are shown in the graph. So I want to change the title. I go here, right, safety, performance report. Okay. Now I want to make this bigger. So click here on one point, automatically all the points will be highlighted. Once this is done, you can go and you can format, you can go and change the size and you can choose this. Okay, or you can also use right click to do the same. It's the same thing. So you select here, you can go 10. Okay, I want to use a different color. You can do this. So this is called changing, formatting, the adding the data labels. Now if you see the graph carefully, the graph starts from -2, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I don't want it because the computer for some reason is showing to me starting from -2, but incidents cannot be in -2, so I want to change this. So first you click on this, you see here this is highlighted, you right click, format axis. When you click this format axis, this window will come in. So now you see here it shows minimum and maximum is in auto. That's why automatically computer has given to you -2 to 10. So now you know what is their range, so you cannot be -2, so you can change this manually to 0. Okay, see now automatically this has changed back to 0 to 10. The scale has been adjusted. This is called formatting of axis. Okay, so now I want to format the x-axis. Here you see it shows only 2010, 12, 14. Maybe I want to see all the year. So you see here I have selected the x-axis. All the years are selected. So now I right click, format axis. You can see here minimum is 2010, maximum is 2022, which is fine, but it is in step of 2 years. So I want to change it in 1 year. You see here major, if the unit means what is the gap. So is it in 1 year gap or 2 year gap? I changed it to 1. So now if you see all the years are present. Is it clear now? Any step you want to repeat, you let me know, I can teach you again.
Okay.
Sanjay, you understand now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, how about others? Farah, Raju, Monir?
Yes,
Understood?
understand, sir. Thank you.
Yes, understood, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, so this is in terms of line chart. Now I don't want a line, I want to show like a bar chart. So it's the same data. Okay, we will learn now how to do that. Select this. Okay, I selected the same set of data. I go to insert. I go to the recommended charts. I go to the bar chart. So this recommended chart is easy for you because you know how the chart will look like. So it's better you can use this option, or you can manually go and try this. There are many chart types. You can go and play whatever you want. Okay, so now I choose this. Okay, So the chart has come here. I want to position it here, so I can just click on the top, I can drag, it will change. This type of graph is called bar chart because you can see there are bars. It's like a metal bar or something. You can imagine it's like a bar, it's like a pillar, and it's the same. It talks about how many cases. First aid case is talking in blue, lost work case is in uh, this orange color. So first aid case in first year is 5 and 0 cases for lost work case. 2012 7 and 1. So 2012 you can see 6, the next one is 7 and 1. From 7 there is one case of lost work. So 7 plus 4, 8 minus 7 is 1. So you see here value. So we repeat the same thing. I want the axis to be every number. I don't want it to be 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so I want to change this. I select this, I right click, format axis. You can see here the major, it is showing in step of 2. So I don't want, I want step of 1. Automatically it changes to step of 1. So you can read now straight away is 5. You can do this method, or you can just leave it like that and you can insert the label. Either way is good, so you can know your data. So I want to insert the label, so I select it here. You can see all the blue is highlighted and the first aid case is highlighted here. Now I right click, add data labels, add data labels. So the number automatically comes here. So same way I wanted to add data label for the lost work numbers. So all the graph is highlighted. I right click, add data labels and add data labels. So the number of cases are very clear now. This is more easy to read. 2012 I have 7. What is blue color? 7 first aid case, and I have 1 lost work case. So it's very easy to understand in this method. So it depends whether how you want to show your graph. Either you can use this method or this method. And same way you can choose. Now I don't want the blue color, so you can just go and change. I don't want blue. You can go and change to yellow. Maybe this orange I don't like. I can click on it, go to the fill. Not yet, because this is all the data label highlighted. So sorry, not the correct section. Okay, now this is the right selection. I want this to be, maybe this color is not so nice. Okay, so you can choose. So this is about how you can format it. Then you can change the title by clicking on this. You can write So this is the basic step. After you get the chart, you can also select this and you can go to design. Here you have so many designs that you can play around. You see, instead of this full line, you want to see like this, you just point out which graph you want to see, and you can see how it will look like. Then which one you like, you can just keep it. You see, this looks very nice. So it's up to you what you wanted. Again, this is more appealing. So you can decide how you want your chart to look like. So you can use the inbuilt designs. So I choose this. So same for the other two graphs also, you can do the same. I select here, I go to design. You can see there are so many designs available. You can see it can be anything you can do, how you want to be. This maybe looks like the stock market graph, so you can keep it whatever you want. So same. How you wanted is up to you, what design you wanted to choose. Okay, so you can do, you can go, you can format this with different color, you can do whatever you want. You can change this to different color. It's up to you. Once you know what to select, the formatting is the same like what you learned in the before classes. You see, I selected this, now I want it to be different color. In this background it will not be nice, so the best is white. So you can do whatever you want to format and make your chart look nicer. Okay, any doubts on this before I move to the last topic for today? There's one more type of graph we will learn, but that will be using a different set of data. So before that, any doubts on this?
No doubt, sir.
Okay, if not, then we will move to the next type of graph. This is called a pie chart. So now you have this set of data. Let me copy this. Okay. So now you have this set of data. Maybe in a particular year you have different category. Okay, so you have hand injury 5 cases, you have slip trip and fall 4 cases, you have chemical splash 3 cases. You want to show what is the distribution. So a pie chart is called, okay, a pie chart, you see this is like a pizza, right? So pie is like what is the portion contributed by a particular classification. If you see here, hand injury, there are 5 cases and this is 4 cases and 3 cases. So the majority is hand injury. You can see here it has a major share. So this kind of pictorial representation to show contribution by different classifications or types, you can use the pie chart. So how do we do that? It's the same. You select the set of data, go to insert, you can go here, or you can remember that you want a pie chart, you can go here, go to the pie chart. So first I show you this method. So just go to the pie chart. So it automatically shows you this distribution, but again I don't have the data label. So right click on it, add data label, add data label. So you have the numbers. So you can position the numbers wherever you want. Just drag it and you can, wherever you want, you can just position it. Okay, and you can change the topic you want to say. Okay, so you can have this kind of thing. So same like what I have shown before, you can also use different types here. It depends on what you want, you can choose. Or you can also go here, instead of a 2D you can go and choose a 3D. This is a 3-dimensional pie chart. You can choose this, and you can also again go back to the design to see what all the different category you want. You see, whatever you want, you can try. You see, in this type, it shows both the number as well as the percentage. So you decide what kind of data you want. You see, this the datas are all outside. Inside, it just show in color. So it's up to you what you wanted to choose. So this will be useful also for you when you wanted to show by the different category. Any doubts on this?
No doubt, sir.
Okay,
No
this is
doubt.
quite simple, right? Compared to what you saw earlier. So once you understand the concept, it's the same. So this is the charts. Okay. So just give me a second.